Okay. This is the Relic, the first Guardian. I've never heard of this game ever in my life, but I'm always looking to add games onto my ever-growing backlog. So this is the official gameplay overview trailer. Let's see what it's all about, shall we? God, that's loud. Turn it down just a smudge.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This is Project Cloud Games. The Relic.
Hang on, let's rewind a little bit.
Cloud Games. The Relic. The first Guardian is a semi-open world action RPG that allows players to freely adventure in a fantasy world.
Are they trying to make another Dark Souls clone, bro? They trying to make another Dark Souls clone. Lords of Fallen tried it, and Lords of Fallen had some good mechanics in it, but overall it was a little bit annoying, especially the mob density in certain areas. It made it real annoying with dying and then having to backtrack, you know, to places you've already been just because there were so many mobs.
In the game, you can enjoy the thrill of exploring an apocalyptic fantasy world.
I mean, the moves look pretty cool. The combat looks a little different, but overall, I mean, it looks like the enemies have a health bar and a stamina bar. You can break their
I will
guard.
introduce some of the things you can experience in the world of the Relic.
Yeah, he's got a bucket head.
Before we start, there are 5 types of weapons that players can choose from which form the basis of the action. Each weapon has its unique skills, which can be changed according to your playstyle. Additionally, there are universal skills that can be used regardless of the weapon, allowing for a diverse skill setup. One-handed weapons and shields are specialized for integrated offense and defense, offering balanced gameplay. Shields provide stable protection.
Is it just me, dude, or does these enemies look super spongy? They take a lot of damage.
Handed weapons and shields are specialized for integrated offense and defense.
It didn't even look like that affected the enemy, really. The enemy didn't even, like, move or anything. The attack just looked like it went through the enemy.
Weapons and shields
look at this.
Specialized for integrated offense and defense.
The enemy didn't react to that at all.
Offering balanced gameplay. Shields provide stable protection, while one-handed weapons subdue enemies in front. Long swords possess a long reach and strong attack power.
Look at this. The combat is not just looking at it, dude. It looks like it does not look good to me, man. And it looks like they're having like a bunch of, depending on what weapon you equip, you'll have different abilities and allows you to do different moves and stuff. But that's the thing, dude. I feel like every Dark Souls clone that comes out tries to like change it up and do something different where, oh, this isn't just a Dark Souls clone. You see, we have, you know, different abilities you get with different weapons. So it really matters which Dark Souls had that as well, but you didn't really like different movesets for different weapons and different. If you like do a heavy attack, it'll do something like magic attack or something like that, especially in Elden Ring. Lately, we've been seeing a big boom of like dark, gritty fantasy games that have Dark Souls-esque combat. And I'm just kind of tired of it, dude, to be honest. Like, if I want to play, you know, a Dark Souls game, I'll just play a From Software game. You know what I'm saying?
Special attacks activate an attack power buff, inflicting.
Hey, what did he say?
Special attacks activate an attack power buff, inflicting significant damage on enemies.
God, look at how horrible the combat looks, bro. The enemies aren't even reacting to his like swinging, like to his attacks or anything. They're just standing there and his attacks are just like going through them. Ain't affecting them none.
Daggers enable rapid consecutive attacks, emphasizing agility. Players can skillfully dodge an attack, leading the combat flow.
Yeah.
Battle staffs equipped with long reach employ gravity magic. While their attack speed is slow, each successful hit reduces the cooldown of skills. Two-handed weapons deliver powerful attacks,
that looked pretty badass.
quickly draining enemy stamina. Though slow, their strong hits leave enemies defenseless.
I mean, he reacted to those attacks.
Combat. In the Relic, characters do not have levels.
Oh.
Instead, runes, item crafting are used to strengthen the character.
This is Dark Souls, dude. Come on, bro, with the runes and the you ain't full of me. Why do people? I don't know, dude. I guess like some developers are really inspired by the Dark Souls genre and that kind of like genre that From Software's made over the years, and so they want to take their own crack at making a Dark Souls-esque world and combat. But if people are going to play a Dark Souls game, they're going to play a From Software game. I mean,
players will embark on an adventure as Guardian to collect the pieces of the great relics and close the void in the ruined continent of Arsilthus, which has been devastated by monsters called Brutal.
oh man.
Please don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying this because you might not know.
Hang on. Is that guy the same voice actor that's doing the narration for this gameplay trailer? Listen.
Devastated by monsters called Brutal.
Please don't take it the wrong way. I'm just saying this because you might not know.
That sounds like exactly the same guy that's doing the narration for this trailer right now.
Priest Egwis of
This journey allows players to meet various people in different regions and experience intriguing stories.
And have you noticed throughout this whole gameplay overview trailer, this guy's wearing the same armor, the same like black robe? Like I don't think I've seen him in a different gear set. The animation was cool. He was laughing, I guess.
Players can confront enemies head-on or gain an advantage using surrounding objects. With various situations arising from monsters, terrain, and weapon attributes, the game offers diverse gameplay experiences. During their adventures, players will encounter a variety of situations in different locations. Even in the same place, different scenarios can occur, allowing for a more varied adventure.
This narrator is like telling us all this like it's something new. Like there's some kind of like we better tell him like how this gameplay feature works because they've never seen this before in other games or something. But everything that he's been saying up to this point, it's like, yeah, okay. He's like random encounters. Okay, yeah, of course. It's kind of expected in like, you know, open world or semi-open world games nowadays, you know, random encounters of NPCs and enemies and, you know, stuff like that.
Players will explore different regions, each with its unique atmosphere, and experience different vibes within the same area, depending on the situation.
Experience different vibes. And you could already tell, I mean, this is really the same vibe to me. I mean, it showed like a sunny area just a minute ago. Hang on, let's see here. It's okay, look at this. It's a misty, like kind of forest area.
Players will explore different regions.
But right here, do you notice the colors are still muted? The colors aren't vibrant or like, it's almost like it has like a dark film over the whole like picture. It still looks very dark, and even though it's a sunny like village area, it still looks really dark. A lot of games do this too. It's just, you know, it is what it is.
With its unique atmosphere and experience different vibes within the same area, depending on the situation and location.
Oh! All right, dude. Now that was creepy. Let's look at that again. Oh my god. I mean, it is creepy. A lot of this is pretty damn creepy, but
As you adventure, your exploration naturally leads to dungeons. Inside the dungeons, there are various situations and powerful bosses.
oh, really?
Clearing a dungeon will connect you to another place, allowing you to continue your adventure.
Okay.
Beyond what we introduced today, look forward to discovering many bosses, runes, combat, events, and other systems.
Was that a bonfire? They're gonna explain the bonfires next.
The Relic, the first Guardian, is currently under intensive development ahead of its release on consoles and PC. Please look forward to more updates.
I don't know, man. Looks like another Dark Souls ripoff to me. And like, I'm sure developers get tired of hearing like people call their games Dark Souls ripoffs and stuff like that. But what do you expect when you're taking the exact combat formula and the exact same like dark fantasy type vibes, the exact same enemies too? A lot of those enemies designs look very familiar. Like I've seen them before, you know? So it's like, what do you expect, to be honest? Do we really need to watch more of this? It's about over, and I was thinking about just letting it play out for the rest of the way through. It's coming out on PS5, Xbox, and Steam, so all the major platforms. And I want to see what people are saying about this. Looks like it has potential. My main complaints would be the enemies blending into the environments to the point where it would be hard to focus on them. The audio and voice acting definitely needs work. It's still in production. Let's see what happens. Hopefully there'll be more customization options. So a lot of people like, you know, Dark Souls-esque games, even though it's not from Software. So there's an audience for it for sure, but I just feel like it's almost like, you know, when like Halo was super popular back in the days and everyone was trying to make like the next Halo game and everyone was copying what Halo was doing. It's like, yeah, that's fine and all, man, but it's like if I want to play Halo, I'll just go back and play, you know, Halo. This is nice. Souls-like, but when it's with its own original storyline and combat and weapon system, I'm definitely getting this one. But it's not really. It's the same stuff. There's nothing that they showed in this gameplay trailer that I would consider new or like something we've never seen before in a Dark Souls game or the copies. Bleak Faith kind of had a unique combat system with it, but I couldn't really get into Bleak Faith. It felt really weird to me because I was playing on a controller. I always play games like that with a controller, and the combat felt off to me on a controller. I don't know, but hey, I mean, the Relic, the first Guardian, it's here for people who like these type of games. And it looks like there's a lot of people that are, I mean, kind of hyped for it. People saying it obviously needs some work, but maybe I'm just not the audience for this kind of thing, you know?